EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Dances by him, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. McCann's kick up and good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They run with Logan. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go, second. 19
Looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. Whip.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Let's go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Get the eight, boys. Get the eight.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Left guard defense. And here we go. Check safety, check safety. Hey, man. We got motion. Back up, back up.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Back, back, back.
Here's a give to Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 26.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Line 36. Line 36. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Rush twist, rush twist, rush twist. Twist, 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 twist. Tighten up, tighten up. 43 rail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. Going to run again here with Pollard. He's got room to run past the 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 147 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the counter. It's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. McCann now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff to Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. look to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. La'el Collins of LSU is the guilty party. Now Pollard, despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Room past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On second down, Pollard takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Complete to Jones. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Dallas,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.